I now want to take you through the 5 big developments in the Sheena Bora murder mystery that happened through the day today, because Mumbai police is now saying that they've been able to match the bones that they recovered from Raigad with the face of Sheena Mukherjee. This happened through digital superimposition. The results were supposed to come out today. The DNA results apparently indicate that Sheena's face has been identified through digital forensics and superimposition. The police say they've also been able to trace the Opel Astra car that was used to dispose of Sheena's body. That car is now at a Mumbai police station. It's been brought there. It's a blue-colored car. They've also been able to figure out the Hotmail account which was used by Indrani to send emails on Sheena's behalf. That's been traced by the Mumbai police. The police is also claiming that Indrani and Sanjeev Khanna strangled Sheena right behind in an alley in Bandra. Then the body was taken home where it was kept. Indrani Mukherjee apparently put makeup on Sheena's body so that her body would look fresh and no one would assume that there was a problem. And then the body was taken to Raigad early in the morning. The 5th big development is that Indrani put makeup on Sheena after having killed her to avoid any suspicion. What we want to do now is track the 5 faces of Indrani Mukherjee, starting from her days in Guwahati to the time when she came to Kolkata, her emergence as a business tycoon or a woman who was trying to be a business tycoon in Mumbai, her time in Bristol, and then finally ending up behind bars. India Today's correspondents have tracked Indrani Mukherjee's journey from her first day to where she finds herself now. Sit back and watch this India Today special.
A media tycoon, a shrewd businesswoman, one half of the Indian media's power couple, a darling of the Mumbai party circuit, a woman with a dark past, a mother, and perhaps a murderess. Last week saw a whirlwind of revelations, allegations, counter-allegations and media blitz over what may go down in recent history as one of the most sensational whodunit cases India has ever witnessed. The world knew 47-year-old Indrani Mukherjee as former Star India CEO Peter Mukherjee's wife. They launched a television news network together, but behind the facade of a television czarina lay a life hidden from the arc lights. Over the next half hour, we will sketch the 5 faces of Indrani, retracing her journey from Guwahati as a 16-year-old Sheena Bora to the 47-year-old Indrani facing a murder charge.
More popular among her friends and family as Sheena Bora, Indrani could not complete her Class 10 exams at the St. Mary's School in Guwahati. She later completed her Class 10 in private and was sent to the Lady Keane College here in Shillong to enroll for her pre-university. It was here in Shillong that she finally met Siddharth Das, who was reportedly a student at St. Anthony's. Just as young Sheena was killed in mysterious circumstances, there is a lot of mystery that shrouds the life of her mother, Pori Bora. It was in early 80s when Pori, who landed in Shillong for higher studies, met Siddharth Das. The two reportedly met at a party and soon hit off well. They started dating and finally fell in love and moved to Guwahati, where the two started living in together at Indrani's posh Sundarpur residence.
Born as Pari Bora to Durga Rani and Upendra Bora in Guwahati, Pari eloped with her boyfriend and carried on in a live-in relationship. The couple couldn't get married as Pari was still a minor.
After the couple began dating in Shillong, the duo moved to Guwahati in this very residence in the city at Indrani's paternal residence on 8 Sundarpur Road, where Indrani and Siddhartha began living in along with Indrani's parents, UK Bora and DR Bora. What Siddhartha has told us is that he was quite popular with Indrani's parents, that they had accepted him in their family, and that's the reason why, even though it was early 80s, the couple were living in together along with Indrani's parents, something that was considered quite ahead of its time as far as this posh locality, even in this posh locality in Guwahati is concerned. And Siddhartha tell us that it was in 87 that Sheena was born in this very residence, and it was in 88 that Mikhail was born. And finally in 89, as Siddhartha himself has accepted, the relationship broke apart and Indrani dumped Siddhartha. Siddhartha, however, has not been able to specify as to what exactly was the reason why the relationship did not last very long. However, one reason that we are given to understand was Siddhartha's financial condition, given that Indrani already came from a very financially upwardly mobile background. When the couple shifted to Guwahati, Siddharth was not financially stable. He was not doing anything. He needed a job. And as Indrani's family had accepted him well, Indrani's parents helped him set up a small food joint on R.G. Barua Road here in Guwahati. It was at this place that a food joint was set up by Indrani and Siddharth. However, that business did not last long, and perhaps that was the trigger which led to Indrani dumping Siddharth and moving on to greener pastures as she moved to Kolkata.
Indrani, who dreamt big, took off for Kolkata, leaving her children with her parents. Somewhere along the way, she transferred the children's custody over to her parents, naming them as adoptive parents in new birth certificates.
To make it big. From Assam border, she travelled to West Bengal, and in Kolkata she had big ambitions to be made real in life. In Kolkata, she stayed for almost a decade and wanted to make it big in life. When Indrani Bora came to Kolkata, she had a lot of aspirations. She met Sanjeev Khanna and they fell in love with each other. They stayed together for more than 5 to 6 years. This was the house where they stayed together in a joint family. 4C Chapel Road has been known to be the residence of Sanjeev Khanna for more than 2 decades, where the joint family has been residing together. Besides that, what is more important is it's not just about the relationship that both of them shared, but also the rapport that they had with everyone else. They seemed to be a very happy couple, and this was the place where Vidhi was born. It was not just the personal and social life that Indrani and Sanjeev Khanna shared with each other, but also a professional life that they shared. For more than a decade, they worked together in central Kolkata. 46 Chittaranjan Avenue, first floor, was their office where they spent time together, working and trying to earn a living. Both of them were extremely happy till the time one fine day, or rather not that so fine day, in late 90s, around 98, when Indrani and Sanjeev fought with each other. The fight was so turbulent that it left everyone in the office in a state of shock. That was the day when Indrani decided she would never come back to office, and that was the last day of hers in the office and perhaps in Sanjeev's life too. During her decade-long stay in Kolkata, Indrani was extremely fond of clubbing and known to be one of the most popular socialites in the city. With Sanjeev Khanna, she used to visit CCFC almost every day. Even during her pregnancy, we are told that she interacted with everyone. When Vidhi was born, it was celebration time and everyone celebrated. But they parted ways, and that's the reason why the difference of opinion almost sprung up in the relationship. Known to be in the social circuit as someone who met very warmly with everyone, but someone who was extremely ambitious and wanted to make it big in life. If not in Kolkata, maybe heading to another city.
Indrani was spotted with Peter Mukherjee in 2002. Soon tabloids started speaking about the blossoming relationship between the broadcast industry's most powerful man, a 46-year-old Peter, and Indrani, 16 years younger than him. News about their engagement came next. By then, Indrani had opened a recruitment company and was seen as a confident young businesswoman.
When Indrani moved to Mumbai in 2001, advertising professional Alec Padamsee became her step up to the social circuit. It was Padamsee who introduced Indrani to the then Star TV CEO Peter Mukherjee at a party hosted by Suhail Seth. Peter, who was there with a girlfriend, was immediately enamored and thus started their romance. 3 months later, they were married at their Pochkhanwala Road residence. It was in Mumbai that Indrani Khanna became Mrs. Peter Mukherjee and perhaps stepped closer to her dream. She constructed a whole new backstory for herself. She told her newly acquired friends that her father had died when she was a child and that her mother had married the father's brother. She also claimed that ex-husband Sanjeev was vile and abusive and that she had left for Mumbai with their daughter Vidhi, who was later adopted by Peter.
On the 21st of August, a chauffeur, Shyam Rai, was arrested in another case. But he went on to reveal a story that brought Indrani Mukherjee's life crumbling down.
We are right outside National College in Bandra, and this is exactly the spot where Sheena Bora's last journey had started in 2012. So Pratim, if I can come to you and ask, what exactly had really that happened that very day?
See, that day her mother Indrani called her and she wanted to pick her from this point, and Rahul dropped her here, and then but Sheena was reluctant to sit in the car. In fact, she saw her stepfather Sanjeev Khanna in that car, and somehow she has some intuition or anything. She was not ready to sit in that car, but forcefully all these people were make her sit in the car. Yeah.
Viren, what exactly do you think? Was she drugged? Or did she sit in the car on her own?
As per the police information, she was drugged. A water bottle was being kept inside the car. She was offered the water, and we believe, and even the police have said, she was drugged, and later she was taken to an undisclosed location where the entire incident took place. In fact, for the information we are getting, Indrani has said in the statement that Sanjeev had strangulated Sheena at that particular location.
Okay, so let's go to that location, where exactly it was, how far from here, what exactly was on the route towards her death. We are right now in Bandra Bandstand, and this is exactly where in 2012 Sheena breathed her last. So Pratim, why did they come here? Why did they choose this particular spot?
Vidya, see, at that time I think this place was bit isolated, less crowded. That's why they have chosen this place using this place as a place of occurrence. Moreover, they have also asked their driver to stand outside their car as a chowkidar, as a guard, so that they can make them hide from each and everyone in this place.
Okay. So what exactly happened after that? The moment they killed Sheena. What happens after that?
It seems, even if we believe what the police has said, that the body was being packed in a bag, which was they had already brought here, and they kept in the dicky of the car, and they took that car to the garage of Peter Mukherjee's house, which is located at Worli. Let me add to what Supratim said. Rightly said, after 7 to 8 o'clock, late night, this entire place becomes dark and nobody stays around. And that was a positive part for Indrani to chalk out the plan.
So let's go to Worli from here and find out what exactly happened then. The vehicle containing Sheena's body reaches this house and stays the entire night. So what exactly happened, Supratim, here?
At that night, they kept the dead body in this very bungalow inside their garage, inside their car. And very next day, they left for Raigad to dispose of that body.
So, didn't Peter Mukherjee get to know of this entire incident that was happening? The car was in his house.
No, Vidya. He was traveling abroad. Even the information is that these watchmen, even they don't know, because normally it's a routine. The car coming inside, Indrani sitting inside. Sanjeev Khanna, the family knows Sanjeev Khanna. That's why nobody, even though suspicious what's happening around. And even there was a whole planning that the driver had need to call early in the morning by 5 o'clock at Hilltop where the Sanjeev Khanna had been stayed. So Indrani, Sanjeev and driver, they started off for Raigad at early in the morning by 5 o'clock.
Well, they were just hoping that no one would get to know of it, but 3 years on, this entire story is out in the open.
I am at the crime site where Sheena Bora's body was dumped in the year 2012. Now, after 3 years, once the murder came to light and 3 people accused in the murder have been arrested, a high-level inquiry has been initiated and all those posted at Raigad Police Headquarters and Paint Police Station in the year 2012 are being questioned. Strict action will be taken against those police officials involved if found guilty. Present Raigad SP Mr. Haq is heading the probe ordered by Konkan IG Maharashtra to look into the role of police officials.
This case has been taking puzzling turns every day, but still there are crucial gaps which need to be filled, such as the motive, the modus operandi, the murder itself. For now, the Mumbai police claims to have made a strong case against Indrani and her associates, and they're trying to get to the bottom of one of the most complicated murder mysteries the country has seen for a while. They still have 90 days to come up with a credible theory and a definite motive. But the real picture, of course, will emerge when the trial takes place in this case.